Hello, everybody. This is Vincent Ng of MCNG Marketing, and today I've got a great video that is going to show you how to fully utilize the richness of Pinterest search functions. There's actually a lot of search functions within Pinterest, like so many that that if I could describe it in like 5 words, I couldn't. That's just the reality. So let's kind of dive into fully utilizing the search function. So I always advise people, if you're going to search for stuff on Pinterest, go to the desktop version because it is feature rich. It is beyond awesome. I give it an A+. So over here, when you go to search, type in the words that you're looking for or whatever you might be looking for. So I'm going to look for cookie recipes. Somehow I think this is going to make me very hungry. Okay, so actually by default, when you type it in, it actually loads up pins. So these are pins that actually have cookie recipes. That's what they're about, supposedly. Sometimes they're not. But you can see that there's a lot of delicious cookies. They're just making me so hungry. So that's kind of the pin search. Now, if you need to search for your own pins, there is a cool function known as Just My Pins. And the Just My Pins function, unfortunately, is not all that. It's not that great. So for me, I don't really write about cookie recipes, but I do write about social media. So I'm going to change this into social media. And so what you'll see is, of course, it loads all the social media stuff, but I just want my pins. And so these will search for some of your pins that have the keywords social media in it. And so as you kind of see, these are a lot of the pins that I pinned that have the word social media in it. But here's the kicker is, as I said, it's not all the pins that have the word social media in it. So you're not going to find all the pins. Another thing that you're going to notice is that if you are a recipe blogger or a food blogger, there is an awesome search function for you if you're looking to see, maybe you want to link to a cookie recipe, or maybe you just want to discover a recipe that you want to make for your family that night that's just going to make them, melt, just ooze with envy when they see that recipe. We're going to use the recipe search. And so this is really awesome because, as you can see, if I go back to all my pins, it will give me the search function for recipes right over here, and I can either search for all recipes or search for vegetarian or vegan or gluten-free and paleo. So I want to find out just something like all recipes that involve turkey. And what you'll notice is this is really cool. So it's not exactly perfect, but when I type in turkey recipe, I don't know why this is weird that they're showing me cookie recipes, but you'll notice that all of them are actually rich pins. So this is something that's really important. When you have rich pins for recipes, you are more likely to show up in the recipe search. Now, I'm sure that Pinterest is working on the relevancy of these because, again, what does running have to do with turkey recipes and all that? I don't know. So it's kind of interesting. But that's one of the ways that you can search for things. Another way that you can search for things, maybe you want to connect with people that are just hip and as cool as you that share the same passion about the interests that you have. Well, you can actually search by board names. So I'm going to try to look for people that are just as passionate about comics as I am. So I'm going to see who actually named their boards comics. And lo and behold, that's because I forgot to choose boards. So don't be like me. Make sure you choose the board function right here. And here we have all these people that are so passionate about comics. There's BuzzFeed, there's this Alexander Husing, and this guy right over here obviously loves comics. He has Death, which was created by Neil Gaiman. Amazing character. Really loves comics, and that's a really good way for you to connect with other people that have similar interests. Type in that search term up there, look for other people to connect, follow boards, look at their content. You'll find some amazing stuff, I promise you. Another thing that you can do is you can actually search boards just by place boards. So maybe you're trying to plan a trip, or maybe you want to know what's in a neighborhood, and you want to find out what people have been creating on their maps. So let's say I want something like Paris. And then what I will do next is then I'm going to choose place boards, and theoretically, place boards should pop up. So what you'll notice is that unfortunately the search function on this is not foolproof. You can see some of them are not place boards, and the ones that are place boards will have this little pin right over here. And that's really important. That's how you know something is a place board. The other way that you can search for people, maybe you just want to search by a brand name, or maybe you want to search someone by their first name or last name or something like that. Maybe you're looking for my business partner, Cynthia Sanchez. So what you can do is you go click on pinners, and we're trying to look for Cynthia Sanchez of Oh So Pinteresting. So I go, and lo and behold, there we go. We have Cynthia Sanchez of Oh So Pinteresting there. We also have other Cynthia Sanchez's. So maybe this Cynthia Sanchez is not the right Cynthia Sanchez. Maybe the Cynthia Sanchez you're looking for is this Cynthia Sanchez. So basically, if you're trying to look for people, use the pinner search. That is an awesome function. So again, if you have any questions about the search, or maybe you have questions about Pinterest in general, you can find me at www.mcngmarketing.com. I have an awesome book that's out called Pinterest to Profits with Pentalysis. So if you want to be a Pinterest ninja, hi-ya, go to my website, visit, download the book. It's on sale right now. So thank you so much, and keep on rocking Pinterest.